Okay, Boulevard Club, welcome back to our 5 at 5 session. As usual, Coach Stefan, Coach Deb. This is our last one today, so we're going to make it count. I know, I'm getting emotional. And what we'll try to do is maybe some of the more basic movements that we use from weeks 1, 2, 3, and 4 and create some combinations. All right?
Sort of.
Sort of? Kind of? As you can see, unrehearsed. Unrehearsed.
I'm in charge, so don't worry about it.
I have no idea. Let's go. Let's just do this.
Okay. So I think what Steph meant is that the first thing we're going to do is a series of movements put together in a combination. So I think that's what he meant.
Yes.
That just get to integrate our body. And then we can certainly reference some of the things that we have done in previous weeks. And then honestly, you could take all of these mini videos and put them together and one really great full body workout. Okay, let's assume our more traditional kind of set position. So you've got your feet about hip distance apart. You're holding your towel with your hands maybe about shoulder distance, maybe a little bit further, whatever feels comfortable. So keep your towel pulled really tight. No saggy towel syndrome, okay?
Do I have saggy towel?
Nope, you're good. Okay, so here's the movement pattern. We do a reverse bicep curl. And I promise if you're pulling tight, you're going to feel that. And then so I'm going to press overhead because I'm short.
I'm not.
Steph's going to press forward because he cannot in our basement. So as I press overhead and he presses forward, I'm lifting up my right knee. So from here, I'll press my foot back as I reach forward into a single leg deadlift with spinal extension. We did that way back. Might have been week 1 or 2. I can't remember. And then retrace your steps. Drop your foot as you lower back down, almost to the beginning of the shoulder work, and then finish the reverse curl. Okay, let's try it slowly on the other side.
I made a mistake, but you couldn't see me.
That's okay. Okay, curl up, overhead press or press forward. Reach front to back. Feel free to put your foot down whenever you want. Then retrace your steps. Whoops, see, I just tapped down because I needed it. And then reverse. Okay, we'll do a couple more. I'm going to give you a different perspective. Here we go. So, curl, lift, reach.
And I guess you're trying to maintain tension the whole time?
Yeah, maintain tension the whole time in the towel. Then retrace your steps. So, lift up.
Tension, but not anger.
Right. And retrace your steps. Okay, let's do it again on the other side. Press. Reach. Good. And of course, you could touch your foot down. Oh, Steph's going to hold it. He's going to keep balancing. Okay, come on up. And then lower. And so you could obviously do more repetitions than that. Okay, next up is the exercise that everyone loves to hate. Bum, 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 bum.
Burpee?
The burpee. Okay. So here's a great thing about using your towel is you can get in and out of the position and you're not going to jump at all. And I'm going to provide a couple different variables that may help you. So first of all, both feet on your towel and stand out. I like to stand wide and then the towel stops me so I don't have to worry about going into middle splits. When your legs are wider, you've got more room for your hips to fit. Okay, so the floor is a pretty long way down and that may be quite hard if you've got tight hips. So grab a chair or a cooler or something like that that is not on wheels, and then you'll put your hands on it so you don't have as far to get down. Otherwise, if you want to try all the way down to the ground, drop your hands so wrists are under your shoulders, and then you slide back into your plank position. Slide your legs forward into the wide squat. It's a mobility squat essentially, and then come back up. Okay, let me show you from the side. So we go down, slide into your plank, slide back into that mobility squat and lift. Okay, a couple more. And then the reality is all of those different movements that we went over last week, the mountain climber, a couple other positions from a plank, you could inject that if you wanted and use your burpee as your ground to standing practice. Okay, let's do a couple more. If you were going to do mountain climbers, you'd probably want to do this on 2 towels. Okay, how about one more, Steph? Good. So it's a great way to be able to position and get yourself down to the ground. Okay, you ready? Speaking of down to the ground, here we go.
That was a good segue.
Can you imagine if we actually rehearsed? Actually, it might be worse.
It'd be unbelievable.
So if you want, grab a mat or something to make it a little more comfortable for your tush on the ground. So we want to find our sitting bones. So literally find all the good stuff so that you feel the bony the bony part of your butt. You might dig your heels in a little, and then as you scoop your ribs in, grab your towel, again, nice and tight, and then slide back, keeping your neutral spine just until you feel like it's stuck. You're going to feel some tension across your midsection. Okay, so Steph's got your side profile. I'm going to show you from the front.
This is my better side.
So keeping the tension, imagine you're in your kayaks, and I'm going to row and change directions.
Soon.
Yeah.
Next week, maybe.
Hopefully. Pull. So if you're keeping lots of tension, it's basically like a Russian twist if you've done that movement with a dumbbell or even body weight. I find this really good. It is way harder than it looks. Now, if you want another variation, lift one leg as you pull. And then switch.
Back home, we used to call this the French Canadian twist. Kind of like the Russian twist, but you know.
Right. This is
that there?
The French Canadian version is with the towel. Ugh.
We would do it with maple syrup can on each side.
Okay, one more.
I think the joke's over.
And when you're laughing, that's also good for your core. Speaking of our core, we've got one more thing to share with you. And this is a great way to train the back part of your core, your posterior chain, and all these little muscles that line either side of your spine. So I'm going to go on an angle. Steph's going to give you the front on view because he can't fit in our little basement on an angle. So lying on your front, you can relax your feet. You might even press into the tops of your feet, and then you'll notice your quadriceps are going to contract and your knees will lift off the floor. Bring your arms out into a T shape. Now put your towel in your right hand, So lift yourself up, trying to keep your gaze to the floor once you know what we're doing.
I'm a capital T.
That's fine, I'm a lowercase. Then reach overhead, switch the towel into your left hand, find your T, and lower. Let's try it again. Lift up, reach overhead, towel to the right hand, and lower. Now try to scoop your belly button away from the floor. Don't worry if you don't create any actual space, but we're just engaging essentially our internal girdle. And that gives some great support for your back. Okay, let's go once more. Oh, but we got to go back the other direction, Steph, to finish it. Lift and release. Okay, good. Whew.
That's it. I'm throwing the towel. I'm done. Okay, so this does it for 5 at 5 segments. It's already been 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for Deb leading the Tuesdays. It's been nice not to have to lead the Tuesdays, unlike the other two sessions.
And he's actually listened to me. Well,
yes, nice my listening skills are improving, which is really good. It's been great for our marriage. So we're sad to finish this, but we're also excited to. At least I'm excited to start to do some on-court videos, and if all goes well, we're going to be back on court next week with some slight modifications, but nice to be back and eventually on court. So hopefully, if you had a chance to do some of these, fantastic. You'll be in a better kind of starting position, and if not, it's not too late.
It's not too late.
All the videos are still on our Facebook page, so go ahead and do it.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Thank you.
Cheers.